Hello and welcome back to the Baron's Game Room. Today we will be discussing Pyramid Arcade. Pyramid Arcade was published by Looney Labs and has everything you need to play 22 different games. The core component of Pyramid Arcade are these. The Looney Pyramids, sometimes called Ice House Pyramids, are the core abstract piece needed for every game. Now, the various games found in the Pyramid Arcade vary greatly from player count, playtime, and complexity. As we do not have the time to go over all games in this bundle, we will go over our top 5. First is Treehouse, where the goal of the game is to make your starting formation look like the formation in the center. Each turn, players will roll a special dice, telling them what action they will be performing for the turn. If they cannot perform the action on their own piece, then they may perform it on the center formation. Again, the winner is the player that makes their formation directly match the formation in the center. Next is Twin Win, where players will be competing to be the first to complete one of their 2 randomly dealt objective cards. On a player's turn, they will have 2 actions. Following the arrows on the board, they may move either 1 piece, 2 spaces, or 2 pieces, 1 space. And you may only ever move the topmost piece of a stack. You may also use an action to discard away one of your objectives and draw a new secret objective. Next is Martian Chess, where players are competing to capture the most points worth of pieces. An important note is that color does not matter in this game. Players control all pieces on their half of the board regardless of color. When you capture an opponent's piece, you may keep it for points. The game ends as soon as any player's side is empty, regardless of how many pieces may still be left on the board. At the end of the game, players will add up the points of all of their captured pieces. Small pyramids are worth 1 point, middle pyramids 2, and large 3. So, obviously I had a little bit more to say about these games than I originally thought. And we're running out of time. But I did say 5, and I meant it. So go to our page and look for the part 2, guys. See you over there. Well, hello again, and welcome back to the Baron's Game Room, where today we are continuing our conversation on Pyramid Arcade. Next up is World War V, where players compete to be the first player to control an entire continent of a different color than their starting color, while still having at least 1 pyramid left in their starting continent. If at any point you lose the last pyramid in your starting continent, then you are removed from the game. On a player's turn, they may either build a new small pyramid in their continent, they may upgrade a pyramid to the next larger size. They may also move one of their pyramids to either a connected adjacent territory or follow these lines to another connected continent. If you wish to move to a territory that is already occupied by another player's pyramid, then you must roll for combat. Each player will roll dice equal to the level of their pyramid. 1 for small, 2 for mid, and 3 for large. Whichever player rolls higher wins the attack, and if the attacking player wins the roll, then they will destroy the other pyramid and move into their territory. Lastly, we will be speaking of Homeworlds, a long and complex game indeed, taking up nearly 8 pages in the rulebook. However, I do not wish to scare you. While Homeworlds can be purchased separately, it is indeed one of the selling points of Pyramid Arcade. It is a beautiful space opera of intricate dance, of expanding your empire and conquering worlds. Each unique color has its own special unique ability and effect on the game. Pieces can either be placed straight up as a new star found as you explore and build out the map as you play, or on its side as a starship used to explore the galaxy and fight. A game ends when a player has no more starships at their starting homeworld, or their homeworld is destroyed entirely. Dropping the voice this last part to say that My overall review of this game comes plain and simply down to value. 22 games is a lot. It's a lot of bang for your buck, and there's a lot of really good games in here, in all honesty. They're made super well, and you can go online to find a ton more games made by the community or some made by them, so crazy expandable as well. Definitely just pure value of the price, how much you get, great games. We have to say that obviously this game is Baron approved.